today is cumulative effect of leadership failure over the years. And that's what me and Daniel touched on. It's not about people making noise. When I came in here, actually, my woman told me about something bright. Somebody said, I said, wait, now we have seen so many good written papers. People have told us so many things nice. And where are we today? We are facing an uncertain future. A future that I'm sure every one of you is worried about. Gabriel was comparing us when he spoke with UK. Gabriel was comparing us with America when he talked about airport. I've pleaded with people to stop comparing us about such countries. Let us go and compare ourselves with countries or comparative trajectory. And we'll see how bad we're doing. You can't compare us with US. A US with a per capita of $50,000 cannot be compared with somebody with less than $2,000. It's like a businessman who's, you know, you cannot do that. The smallest state in America, so the biggest state in America, let me just, the smallest and the biggest is California, with a GDP of 3.2 trillion, 8 times Nigerian GDP. So we cannot compare with that. You can't compare us with Britain, with a GDP of how much, and per capita of almost $48,000, and you have $2,000. If you have if I give you Gabriel $48,000 and I have two, you know what you can do? You can decide that the price of the item is $3,000, and you remain 45, and my own is gone, because even two can buy it. So, but look at other countries like Ghana. Look at Ghana. Look at
Rwanda.
Not even Rwanda. Rwanda has a small population. I go to places like Bangladesh, Thailand, Vietnam, those who have hundreds of people, and compare us, and you see how badly we've done and what. And following what the keynote speaker talked about, we have everything, but we lack one thing: leadership. Everything can be destroyed by poor leadership, no matter how good it is. After all, we have the highest number of oil deposits. Who? If we talk about oil deposits today, I'm sure you know that a country in South America has more oil deposits than Nigeria and everybody. But what is happening to them? Venezuela. Poor leadership. Poor leadership can destroy everything. And that is the problem of Nigeria. And why do we have poor leadership? Because our recruitment process is poor. That's what the leaders say. It's a place you come and you not just vote by. People say vote by. I've been able to contest election and won without giving anybody one naira. It is the people, all of us here, are part of it. We don't want to get involved. It's not our business. You don't want to get involved. So it became a case of where lunatics took over your asylum. And your shots. It's poor leadership. The quality of leadership is poor. The selection process is poor. People are about to contest election now. Nobody's asking their background. Nobody's asking what they're doing yesterday, where they're coming from, what they did 25 years ago. They're not going about promising us they will make $1 to $1. This person has never created wealth in his life. He's never managed anything in his life. He's never done anything in his life. And he's promising you. And by the time he starts, it's going to be a mess. Please let all of us get involved. Ask questions. And let's look at what the person has managed before. His own private life, his business and everything. And where he's coming from. If he has been a local government chairman, a governor and everything, let's look at it. Let's look at his character, his behavior. Because when we talk about wealth of a nation, it's not just about money, it's not about minerals, it's not about it will surprise you that the greatest contributor to GDP and growth of a nation is an intangible asset, which is just law and order, behavior and character of the leaders. Because if you have a leader who talks anyhow, it can cause trouble. Like we're seeing in Ukraine now. It's simple. You must have a leader that are competent, have the capacity, and their behavior and character can match this. We have a country that is so divided now that you need a leader who can understand the love and show compassion and bring everybody together. We need the orderliness. Today, GDPs of all the Western world that we're referring to are actually about 50% contributed by intangible assets, law and order. There's nothing in most countries in the Western world, except that you can go home and sleep, except that you are sure if you call police or if you go to court, somebody will answer you. These are the things that makes them tick, not anything else. So these are the things we need to look at and be able to hire the best people to manage out of this. We asked about debts. We want to bring leaders that can be able to generate and know what development is all about. That's what the keynote speaker said. Because where the high road going to, there's already a clear, defined, accepted development yardstick, human development indices. Invest in it. Invest in education. Invest in health. Pull people out of poverty. You wake up in this country in the morning, somebody says, oh, we have a revenue problem. Why would you have a revenue problem? You have 98 million, almost 100 million people living in poverty, and you want them to pay. They are not eating food. It's like somebody going to bank to cash money when you have not paid anything in. You have to pay interest so you can write the withdrawal note. But the government wants to withdraw without paying. Where did you invest in education? Where did you invest in health? Where did you put the people out of poverty? Keynote speakers say, people don't have, they're looking for small monies to start businesses. It is not there. And you say this thing, you borrowed money, nobody has seen anything like what we are going through now in terms of debt. It's never happened anywhere. Where Peter Size company is valued for 100 million. He went and borrowed another 100 million. His company is now valued for 90 million. It's never happened anywhere. And nobody's asking questions. And the same people who borrowed it wants to continue. So by the time they borrow the next one, you will never have only 10 million left. In 2010, Nigerian $1 billion. Because PDP under McAfee, they have paid off all our debts. They have paid off everything. So we are below $30 billion. Our per capita then was 2,250 with a GDP of our 5. 2021, our debt is over $100 billion. Our per capita is 2,000. So what happened to the money we borrowed? Where was it invested? And people are telling you, oh, we use it for capital project. Where is the capital project? What is the impact of the capital project on growth? What did you do with the money? More people have been thrown into poverty. As at that 2014, the working population of Nigeria was about 60 million. Today it's about 36 million. So more people have lost their job. We've become one of the highest. Everything, health-wise, we have the highest mortality rate. Our drug prevalence now is the highest in the world. So what happened to this money? And And when you ask that question, people are looking. That's why I said Gabriel compares with a country that works. Bangladesh, which are now used, not I don't want to talk about China again because they've since passed us, or India. Bangladesh in 2010 had a per capita of $780 when we were 2,250. With a GDP of 115, debt of about 45 billion dollars, 36% of their GDP. Today, Bangladesh GDP is 335, per capita is 2,050, so they've tripled. Their debt had equally tripled to 100 and something billion. So you could see that that money borrowed was invested. In our own, it was consumed. Because we hired people, like the chairman said, who write good papers, who read good papers, and in the end, we're finished. The chairman, the keynote speaker, thank you again. My contribution today is let us know we have no other country. We have no other place to go. We all collectively have to be involved to stop this abuse. Say this every day. The country we abuse, the nation we abuse, will take its revenge on all of us. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. Please let's keep your applause going.